We all remembered the horrors, the sufferings, and terrors we had to deal with in 2020, right? Especially when we lost our beloved games from Flash. But if we travel back to the past of YouTube, we'll see a very popular Flash game, which was Happy Wheels. So, I'm going to remake Happy Wheels, but in 3D. And I know what you're gonna say, but there's already a Happy Wheels in 3D. Well, I say to you, shut the fuck up! Alright, let me just be real with y'all. As you read the title, this was another failed attempt of me making a game. But the first one is never perfect, and I think y'all will still enjoy this video. Besides, I need to watch that. And if you don't like it, just dislike it. Anything for engagement, please. Now yes, another character being made in Blender. And if you don't like that, then I don't think you want to see our little guy get hurt, right? Anyways, now I did the typical common animations like the walk cycle, the run cycle, and idle animation. And if you say this model is very similar to our survival guy model, then I say you must be an average viewer of this channel. Give yourself a pat in the back. But this guy actually now has hands, feet, and he's also tall because I have my own shortcomings and insecurities. I feel for you, kid. I've been there a couple years ago. I'll say it never gets better, but anyways, where were we? Now that I'm done with our character, it's time to bring him to Unity. First, I set up the character animation controller with its walk, run, and idle animation, and program its character controller for its movement functions and playing its animations. Look at our guy jog around. Doesn't he look cool?
Hey! Come on, man! That's too easy!
Now, Happy Wheels has bicycles to move, but I thought of a way better idea. I decided to upgrade to a dirt bike. I even went all the way to model a little bit of a mechanics to it, just because I thought it would look cool. Really nice, right? Like I've said, there's, an engine, there's the exhaust, and I even added springs. And now we can bring the dirt bike to Unity, scale its proportions, and add an empty transform for the sitting position for our character. I also forgot to mention to y'all that I also created a sitting pose and added that to the character controller But now comes the fun part, which is now driving our bike. So it works like this. When you press W, the bike translates forward, and when you press A or D, the bike rotates. And like that, we're done. Thanks for watching the video.
Wait a minute!
Oh wait, you're expecting more. Of course you are, because shit like this just never passes. And I've made a great car controller before. And speaking of which, I've actually drew some inspiration of the car controller to the bike controller, but with some minor differences, of course. I gave both the wheels a sphere collider with the whole body of the bike with a box collider. But somehow all of that just resulted with this. Just a damn uncontrollable mess. And what did I do wrong here?
Hello, your computer has virus.
Actually, I just didn't change the drag, an angular drag. It managed to screw up my code. That's only because I was trying to do something different, but I just made it worse. But after fixing all of that, I managed to get my bike controller working here. But y'all can judge it for yourself in the comments below. I find it kind of fun. It wasn't exactly the behavior I wanted, but it's still kind of fun for me. I just wanted to show y'all that TikTok because I just thought it was very funny. And now that we got our controller done, it feels a bit static. Don't you think so? So, to make things more fun and interesting, we're adding ragdolls to Unity. And it would be pretty easy since it's already built in to the engine. Now, what I'm doing here is just matching the bones from my armature. Now, I don't have the exact bones that Unity is asking me for, but I'm just really matching them based off their location. And that's pretty much it. You just hit the create button, and then you got ragdolls. But of course, with Unity, everything is never perfect here. But luckily, it was an easy fix here, at least in my case. And that's how you can make ragdolls in Unity. Now give yourself a pat on the back and a like to the video, please. Now that we got ragdolls, I wanted to do something similar to our dirt bike too. Just like for the character, I thought it would be fun for the dirt bike to just get destroyed. And it would be easy to implement since it only involves with a few lines of code here. First, it's important that all the parts of the dirt bike are all separated. And since I've already planned for this, all the parts are basically all individually made. Now the idea here is simple. Each object of the dirt bike will be added with a rigid body and a collider, and since they're very close to each other, they will sort of explode basically. Now if we run this, it doesn't work. And that's because I messed up my code here, of course. Now this is the tweaked version of the code. Basically the children objects affected the scale of it, and that's all I know. But what's important is that it works now. I then quickly made a course in Blender instead of Unity, since I guess I have a bad reputation for making courses and environments for my games, so I thought maybe it would be easier to make one in Blender. That was the whole game, or demo really. And I just want to let y'all know, guys, that things have been busy with university and exam. Hell, this semester I signed up for physics, calculus 2, and I have to retake chemistry. And because I failed chemistry last semester, I've been put in a class called Learning Frameworks. It's like a class for dumb people like me, I guess, who have a GPA below 2.0, and lectures about how to do better in school or whatever. But damn, does it sucks, cause I got 2 B's and 1 F last semester, and it was enough for me to be put in this class. It was enough for me to have a GPA below 2.0. I never felt so dumb in my life because of this. I was even going to surprise y'all with a song using AI, but it just wasn't good enough to generate lyrics for me. The thing just sucked. Yeah, it ain't easy here, boys, but I'm trying my best to deliver some content for y'all, and I appreciate to those that still watch these things that I call a game. But as always, if y'all enjoyed and want more, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye, crypto fuckers.